Hello, hello, hello mga kapatid, mga kababayan, mga ka-friendship around the world. It's me, Mommy G in UK here once again. It's been a while since I've last posted a video in my YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm glad that you're still with me. I hope you're still with me. Yes. Yes, mga ka-friendship. Mga ka-friendship. In today's video, mga ka-friendship, I just want to share to you how I manage the things that I really want in my life. And I know there's for some people who knows me personally, you are well aware that I have been blessed in a way. No, I would consider yes, I am really blessed because previously I live in the Philippines and it was really very hard life in the Philippines. I struggled with my business and things like that. But when I would say that my coming here is it's kind of impossible because my my previous relationship was quite complicated. But yeah, thanks God that he made all things possible and that I was able to get the visa. But I don't want to focus on that at the moment. I just want to share to you how I made or how I manifested to be able to get the visa of the visa of my parents, I would say. So I've been here in UK for 5 years this month. But then on my first year, okay, I'll just give you a quick summary of my stay or my life or how I manifested everything. So like when I moved here, I was pregnant. I was 7 months pregnant, and so when I moved here, my husband only got a 1 bedroom flat. So of course I cannot bring my children, my two boys with me, because we need there's an accommodation requirement to be able to get them here, and as well as the financial requirement. And at that time my husband don't have enough the income of my monthly income of my husband does not reach the requirement. So what happened is I arrived here October 2018, and no, 2015, sorry. I arrived here October 2015, and that was like 5 years ago. And then January, I it was my very first time to be able to be away, I mean to be away from my two boys. So I, of course, normally because my husband goes to work every day and I was really very pregnant at that time, so I always am left on my own with a cat at home. So I keep crying, of course. Not naturally, I really was homesick at that time. I keep praying, and all I do is keep praying and praying and praying. So Lord, I miss my boys. And I did not ask. I actually did not ask for them to be able to come here, because I know, we don't have the accommodation yet, and of course the financial requirement we don't meet yet. So all I was praying that time is to help me, for God to help me comfort how I feel that time, because I really really feel so homesick and I really badly miss them. And so I don't know when are they able to come here, but I always just say, like, Lord, you know what's my heart's desire. I really miss them, and as much as I wanted to for them to be here, but it's only you who knows. So that was October 2015, and October 2016 we were just surprised because my husband, he has been waiting for this pay rise for quite a while. And then on the January 2016, we found out that he got the pay rise, and so of course we were all excited and we were all happy. But we were not thinking first of that visa, so he did not mention about it. I did not mention about it, and then but what we actually like mention is getting in a new place, because oh well, yeah, we talk about the visa of the boys. He was the one who opened it and who opened about it, and he said, oh, okay, now that my pay rise is enough to meet the requirements for the visa, we only need a house or a new place for the accommodation requirement. So it was everything happened really so quickly that I was praying and praying, and because I was still really struggling in adjusting the time, and of course I missed them. most often in during the night here. I'm awake at 3 a.m. in the morning because that's the time that my boys are awake and in the Philippines, and before they go to school I want to talk to them, I want to see them. So after that, because I was so sad, I keep, that's the time that I pray to God, and then I really believe 3 a.m. is a divine time, I would say. So that's a time that I would really cry my heart out to God, and I talk to God as if like God is in front of me. So yeah, so it happened like January. We decide we my husband get a pay rise, and then February we decided to look for a house. Then March we decided to put our the flat of my husband into in the market. And then just before like middle of March, 2 weeks when after we decided to put it in the market, 2 weeks after that we found this place which really we of course we have been looking around, but then this place all of a sudden came up, and this a perfect place for what we are really looking for, like close to town, that it's just a walking distance to town and things like that. So it was like wow, it I felt like it was really God who sent this place, because the place is quite big compared to the places that we've been, that we have visited or look. And so yeah, so it was really quick. And so 31st of October of March move out from that place. But because this place wasn't really ready yet, paper wise, so we had to stay in my in-laws place for 2 weeks. And then April 16 we moved here, and then we decided to start doing the paperwork for my boys visa. So then they applied for their visa October, because we still have to make sure that all the paperwork, all the documents are we will be able to comply, because we did not get a solicitor or an attorney, or like an agency to help us. So it was all done by myself. So then after that we applied October month of October. So it's like after 1 year that I moved here. So they started their application for their visa as well. So December they were able to get their visa. So after 2 months of waiting for the result, we got the result. And then straight away when I got the result, I flew straight away to the Philippines to pick them up, to get them here. So that was like after 1 year, I'm blessed to have my boys here. So after 2 years that my boys have been here, 2016 they've been here, 2016 December, 2017 December, 2018, then I thought like I really miss my parents, but we cannot afford for all of us to go in the Philippines, because it's like five of us. And then plus it's not easy to be in the Philippines without you having really a money, because everyone will be expecting for you to be paying and such, and everyone is expecting for you to bring something for them. So I thought like, oh Lord, we cannot really afford. So but in my heart at that time, okay, 2019, I want my parents to be here in UK, but I don't have a permanent job or a regular job, or a full-time job, because I have my little one. I cannot really find a full-time job. So I find it hard, but deep inside my heart I really want to bring them here, so that they will be able to see UK. So I prayed so hard. 2018 December, I thank God for all the blessings. And then January 2019, no I in December, November, end of the month of November, I left my part-time job, which is my regular job. I left it to join M&S, which is only 6 weeks contract. But I thought that was a job that I really want, because that's the usual job I had in the past, when I was younger in the Philippines. So I thought like, oh, I really would like the job in M&S, and I prayed for it, and then God gave it to me. Although it was just 6 weeks, I always like believe it is, if it is really for me, then I will be able to be extended. My contract will be extended. But yeah, January came that, and then my contract end, and I can and they did not extend me, and I feel sad at the time because I really want my parents to be here. So even though I lost my job and I don't have job yet, I told myself, oh, I still really want to get my parents here. The burning desire is there, that I thought like, okay, January, I told my mom and dad, even though I don't have any more job, like, you go get a passport, apply for a passport. And so of course the old people, they kind of like, because you ask them to apply for a passport, then they're thinking, oh, we really will be, there's really an expectation. But I know I wanted it. The desire is very strong, was very strong that time. But of course, my human mind is like, how will I do it? I have no job. So then, yun na nga. So when February, I started like looking for a job. February, at the end of the month of February, I was able to get a phone call, that I was given a chance to apply for to be accepted for an interview, as a clerk in a bank. And I was really really happy, and I thought like, Lord, yeah, maybe this is the one that you gave me, so that I can bring my parents here, because I have to prove to my husband that I can afford to feed my parents here while they're here. So yun na nga. So when February came, I applied for I was given an interview. I passed all the interviews, phone interviews, and then it was like three interviews, three different stages. And then the problem was, as well as, like, every interview you have to wait for another 2 weeks or 3 weeks for you to get another call if you pass the interview. So to make the long story short, I was able to make to make it to the final interview. And I was really like, at the back of, I was so happy, and I thought like, oh, maybe this is it, I got the job. And then as I travel, there's this really feeling like, parang, like, you're doubtful. I was doubtful at that time that I'll get the job. But still, of course, I'm thankful, because I was able to get through to reach the final interview. So after that, I lost the job, and I got a phone call and saying like, I didn't get it. And I feel, in a way, I feel down. But at that time, because I'm the person who would say, oh, that's fine, I know, Lord, even though, no matter how, I kind of feel excited, and I kind of feel like this is for me, or this is the best job for me. But you know more, you know what's best for me. So I believe that you have something best for me, better than what I think. So yun na nga. So then I continued looking for a job. That was April when I found out that I lost the job. April, and then May, there come a friend of mine working in a restaurant asked me if I wanted a job, because she knows that I was looking. So I get a 30 hours contract, and it was really a perfect job for me, I would say, because it starts from 6 to 10 in the evening, and that by that time my husband comes home from work, he will be the one to look after our little one, and then I go to work. So I thought like, oh, I was so happy, and I said, oh babe, I got a job, and I got a 30 hours contract, then I can get my parents here. And then my husband said, you have only been working for like a week, and you want your parents already here. You don't know yet what will happen, and you have no savings, you have no money. And I said, but I did not argue with my husband anymore, and I just thought like, okay, I'll just keep it myself, and I just pray to God. And he, so yeah, May. And then because the desire is really there, I keep praying. I really have to wake up. That is then my secret that I want to tell you. If you have this burning desire, you really have to make an effort. You have to consider God as like an employer, And so if I want something, I need to do my part. So I wake up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. I really like praise and worship God, and I thank God in advance for giving me this chance. Like the positive thinking. So this is then the law of attraction applies. When you want something, you visualize it, that it really happened already, and you think of positive, that you will be you will have to be positive about it, that it will come true. And so then that's what I was thinking, and I keep on saying, like, Lord, my husband is just human, you know. You are more powerful than him. He is powerless. You can always change his mind, you can always touch his mind and his heart. So June, after 1 month of working in the care, I mean in the hotel, I then decided to try to apply my my parents. I booked them an appointment. And when I booked them an appointment, so yun na nga, so I booked the appointment, I booked a flight going to the visa center without my husband knowledge. And I know, I kind of feel like guilty because I did not tell him, but I know if I tell him, he would only just refuse to you know, to support. So when, but then I was like trying to wait for the right timing for me to talk to him about it. But before I talked to him, I already booked the appointment in the visa center, as well as the ticket going to Manila, because we live in Cagayan de Oro. But then before it happened, he already found out because he seen the receipt. I forgot to close the computer. So then he was, of course, mad about what happened about me, you know, that he's saying like I cheated, I betrayed him. But then I tried to explain to him, and then he, at first, he did not want to understand. And then so of course, again, I keep on praying and I keep believing that he's powerless, that my husband is powerless, that my God is powerful, my God is big, is a big God, and he's a King of Kings, that he can do everything and anything. So I claimed that to God, and I said, Lord God, you know, touch his mind and his heart to me, you know, change his decision. So when, like, closer to the day of the appointment, I asked him if he can provide us the document. So, you know, he then gave me all the documents. And then so when my parents went there, June 27, I think, if I'm not mistaken, June 27, 2018, they applied for the visa. They went there in Manila. They did everything. They submit everything. It was so quick. Then when they went back to the Philippines, we waited for, to Cagayan de Oro, we waited for 10 days. And after that, and I thought, like, because I wanted them to be here on Barrio Fiesta, which is a big event of Filipino event in London, and I want them to be here. But at that time, February, I need to book us, all of us, for the event, or else we will lose the ticket. So then I booked them even before their application, even before knowing if they can come here or not. So I already booked them, and I really visualize already that they're already with me there, that they're enjoying the event with me. And so so it was all in my vision. So it really happened. So after the 27th of June, after 10 days, they received their visa. And I was like wondering, that was already like 1 week before the event, before the Barrio Fiesta. So then I was like, hey, come on, get the result, get your passport. I did not want to wait for the delivery man to deliver the passport in their place, or the documents. I want them to go and check it themselves. So that was Saturday, and the following Saturday will be the event. And I thought, oh my God, Lord, I really want them to be here, because the ticket has already been booked for the event. So eventually Monday they got the result and positive. And I had to I told my husband, that was like early morning here Saturday night, Monday. I said, babe, you know what, there's a it's a positive, it's a good news. My mom and dad got the visa. And then of course he wasn't happy. He said, like, yeah, but you have no money. But I said, then but you got the money. You're gonna lend me the money to bring them here, because there's a lot of people who wanted to come here, but then being refused for a visa. And then here comes my parents now. They have already the visa, but you're not allowing them. You're not gonna give them the chance, please. I beg for it. And then of course behind my mind, at the back of my mind, I was also praying, Lord, please change his mind. So just before he left, at that Monday morning, just before he left, going to work, he left his card, and then I booked the ticket. So when when I booked the ticket, I was also looking for a cheaper one, because of course it's very like, it's like 5 days before or it's like I wanted them to be here before Saturday, and that was already Monday morning. And so I keep on praying when I was looking, and finally I got the cheapest one, which is like £1,600. So I booked it straight away, and then that was I booked them afternoon of Monday, and they will be arriving here on a Thursday evening. So when my husband came back from work and said, "Oh, have you booked your parents already? So when are they coming?" And I said, "This coming Thursday already." He's like, "What happened?" I said, "Babe, like I was able to find a cheap one and things like that." And then, oh my God, I can't really believe Monday afternoon I booked them a ticket, and Thursday they were already here, and Thursday evening we picked them up from the Heathrow airport, and then that was like evening, and I forgot that they're already old, and they will they have this jet lag spa. And then, but then Saturday morning, because I've already booked everything, the hotel and the coach and ticket and everything. So Saturday morning, we had to leave here very early to go to London. And so everything happened. Everything happened very quickly and easy. Very easy and very quickly. And that is because I believe that if you have this burning desire that you really want, God will find a way. The universe will find a way. God will use an instrument to make all things possible for you. It's not God who will come here and help you. It's not God who will come to show himself and make all things come true, but God will make use of anybody or anything as an instrument to make all things possible, if you really have this burning desire, and if you also do your part, if you really also like do your part and really show an effort that you really wanted, that you have to render a time to pray for it, and really cry your heart out, and that God will really listen to your cries, will really listen to your, God knows our heart's desire, and if we deserve it. So law of attraction as well, if once you want something and you're positive, you're thinking about it all the time repeatedly, and making it feel like it's really happening already. Because January at that year, when I prayed for it in the church, I was able to vision my parents, that they were there already, they were with me, praising God, and in that church. And it really happened when they went to the church with me, and I thought like, wow, it all came back to me, flashback, like, oh wow, last January, this is the vision that I had, and it really happened. And same thing was when we went to London. Those before that, the year before that, me and my family here went to London, and I visioned my parents, that they're standing in the Tower Bridge, and it all really happened just exactly how I think about, just exactly how I visualize it. So guys, if you really want something, you have to have this burning desire, and you have to do your part, do the manifestation, believe it. It is very important that you have the belief and a strong faith that it will really happen for you. You do not need to think of how it will. You just have to express how you want, or what you want, and then think about it, that it already happened, and then it will really happen. It will really happen. So this is just one of the things that I was able to manifest, all my prayers, all my heart's desires. And so I hope this will give you an inspiration to you, that if you really want something, believe that it will happen, and think about that it really actually happened, and then you can really have it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.